everybody, I have a new sound for you. It just seems like we are learning new sounds left and right. And I have another one for you. This one is a special sound that involves a vowel. And so this is not a consonant blend. This special sound is not going to look how it sounds, okay? And so here we have 3 letters. We have I, G, and H. Again, you know the drill. If we tried to sound these letters out as they're spelled, it would sound like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, ig, right? If we just tried to sound it out, it would say ig. Well, we know that's not a sound. That doesn't make sense. That's not a word. So we know it must be different. And that's why it's a special sound. It's not spelled how it sounds, okay? And so IGH is actually just one sound, I. It's just the long I sound. When we see IGH together, we're just going to say I, like aye, Captain. We say I when we see these 3 letters together, okay? So when we see I is the first letter, and that's the long sound, and the G and the H go behind it, and they're both silent. They don't say anything. So when we see these 3 letters together, we're gonna circle them in a word because it's a special sound. The sound is the long I sound. And so we know we've seen the long I sound several different ways. We know IE can say I. We know, of course we have, if we have 2 vowels in a word, the first one says long vowel sound. So we know I can say I in a long vowel word. So I has a lot of different things. So we know Y can say I. So we can hear the long vowel sound I a lot. And this is another way that you're gonna see the long vowel I being used. So let's take a look at some words that we're gonna see. You're gonna start seeing in books and maybe in your worksheets within the next week or 2, you might start to see these words on there. And so you need to get used to seeing them, reading them. And so at home this week, have your mom and your dad or whoever you're with write down some words like this, and you need to be practicing how to read these words, because this is going to take your reading to a whole nother level when you can learn that IGH says I. So let's take a look here. Here, our first one is super simple. We have the letter S, and then we have IGH. So I'm going to circle this. This is a special sound. What does it say? I, that's right. So technically, even though there's 4 letters, we're actually only saying 2 sounds. S, I, sigh. That's right. That's the word sigh. All right, here's another one. We see IGH, so I have to circle that. It's a special sound. And we have the word might. Let's do this one. Now here we have 2 special sounds. So we see a consonant blend, SL. So I'm gonna circle that one. And then we see IGH again. So we're gonna circle that. And then poor T, he doesn't really have an important job here. He just says his normal sound. So we have slight, slight. Very good. Let's come over here. We have IGH smack dab in the middle. And that's the word right. Here we have another special sound. FL says full. Then we have our IGH, which just says I, and this is the word flight, flight. And last but not least, super simple, we have the word hi. All right, so you've learned another new sound. Again, you could probably open up a book at home and find some words like this. And so I encourage you to do that. Go through your books at home and point out, show your mom and your dad, hey, look, there's a word that has IGH, and it says I. Practice these words, practice reading at home this week, and really get used to this, because again, this is going to take your reading to a whole nother level. And so I hope you guys practice, 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 read, read, read. You know, I always say it, you need to read every day, okay? All right, love you guys.